Russian President Vladimir Putin apologized to Azerbaijani's leader for the tragic incident involving the crashed Azerbaijani plane, AP correspondent Nayun Kim reports.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has apologized to his Azerbaijani counterpart for what he called a tragic incident following a deadly plane crash that killed at least 38 people. The Azerbaijani airliner was flying from Baku to the Russian Republic of Chechnya on Wednesday when it turned toward Kazakhstan and crashed while trying to land. In an official statement, the Kremlin said air defense systems were firing near the area that day due to a Ukrainian drone strike, but stopped short of saying one of those had hit the plane. Yesterday, an Azerbaijani minister blamed the crash on an external weapon and urged Russia to offer an official apology. It comes as the first victim of the deadly crash was buried in Azerbaijan. 26-year-old Ramazan Filiev was surrounded by friends and family as they laid him to rest. Across the country, national flags flew at half-mast and a moment of silence was observed for the 38 victims. I'm Nayan Kim.
Gaza's health ministry says Israel's army has detained the director of one of northern Gaza's last functioning hospitals. The announcement on Saturday came after health officials said Israeli troops stormed the hospital and forced many staff and patients outside. Israel's military alleges the hospital director is a suspected Hamas operative and says it detained over 240 others. It acknowledges it ordered people outside and that special forces entered the hospital. It says it eliminated militants who fired at its forces. Kamal Adwan officials have denied that Hamas operates in the hospital. This is VOA News. U.S. President-elect Donald Trump has asked the Supreme Court to pause a law that could ban social media app TikTok from the day before he takes office, arguing that he should be given time to pursue a political resolution. Reuters correspondent David Doyle has more.
TikTok, which has 170 million U.S. users, has previously said the Justice Department has misstated the company's ties to China. It and its parents have sought to have the law struck down. But if the court does not rule in their favor and no divestment occurs, the app could be effectively banned in the US on January 19th, one day before Trump takes office. In 2020, he sought to block the app and force its sale to American companies. But more recently, he has expressed a warm spot for TikTok.
That was Reuters correspondent David Doyle. Afghanistan's defense ministry says its forces hit several points inside Pakistan in retaliation for deadly airstrikes. Pakistan last Tuesday launched an operation to destroy a training facility and kill insurgents in Afghanistan's eastern Paktika province. The strikes killed dozens of people. The ministry said that its forces hit points serving as centers and hideouts for malicious elements and their supporters who organized and coordinated attacks in Afghanistan. Pakistan accuses the Taliban of not doing enough to combat cross-border militant activity, a charge the Taliban government denies. Canadian cabinet ministers meet with Trump's nominee for Commerce Secretary in a bid to avoid tariffs. AP correspondent Jackie Quinn reports.
Two Canadian cabinet members met with the incoming U.S. president's team to try to avoid sweeping tariffs. Finance Minister Dominique LeBlanc and Foreign Minister Mélanie Joly met with President-elect Donald Trump's Commerce Secretary nominee at Mar-a-Lago in Florida. Howard Lutnick said he would relay their concerns. Trump has threatened to impose sweeping tariffs as high as 25% if Canada does not stem what he calls a flow of migrants and fentanyl into the U.S. I'm Jackie Quinn.
The European Union's Common Charger Law came into force on Saturday, compelling most new electronic devices sold in the EU to use only USB-C chargers. The new rules will make USB-C connectors used by Android-based devices the standard across the 27-nation bloc, forcing Apple to change its charging port for iPhones and other devices. The reform passed by an overwhelming majority in the European Parliament in October 2022, the first of its kind anywhere in the world. The large size of the EU market means the new rules may lead to changes in other countries.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comment section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.